Hello, hello, hello. I'm Chelsey.
And I'm Sammy. And this is
Deepish.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. It's birthday time.
Yes. I have our birthday girl here with us.
Birthday.
Chelsey turned 32 this week.
Ouch. Why does 32? Okay, here's my theory.
Okay.
30s,
right into it.
30s is like, wee. 30s, 30, flirty, thriving. We're here to turn 30.
Yeah.
It's this huge thing. You threw me a huge birthday party for my 30th. It was amazing. Coachella, because my family calls me Chella. And so, yeah, you did it off of that. Mm-hmm. And it was so fun. And I was just like, everything's going to happen in 30s. And then you turn 31.
30, flirty, thriving.
Yes. And then you turn 31 and you're like, okay, I'm basically 30 still. So you're kind of like riding the coattails of that. And then 32, you're in your 30s. You can't pretend you're 30.
32 still feels so young. It's like 22. Thinking you're deep in your 20s at 22, that was like baby.
Okay, that's a very good comparison. My thing is, okay, I know you're not a Gilmore Girls fan, but Lorelai. Oh, what?
I mean, I've watched Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, but are you a fan, like a rewatch at fall?
I don't know.
No, you're not like about Luke's coffee and all the things. Okay, Lorelai Gilmore season 1 is 32.
Okay.
And that was like, I was literally finishing my rewatch when I turned 32 days before my birthday, and I was like, oh, I am no longer in the Rory camp. I am Lorelai.
You have switched from daughter to mom.
Like, I am mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. You have 3 freaking kids, you know?
I know. And I'm actually so excited about my 30s, but for some reason I was like, whoa, 32 seemed very...
Well, because when you're in your 20s, you don't really feel like you're deep into your 20s till like 24 or 26. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like 26.
The first half of 20s is like, I still have forever till 30.
And you like want to be older. Because in your lower 20s, you're like, no, take me serious, you know? And then you hit 27 and you're like, okay, I'm being taken serious, but whoa. I'm kind of getting close to 30 and that's scary.
Yeah.
But I never was attached to my 20s. When I turned 30, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like grieving my 20s. I was like, yeah, bye. But now I'm 32 and I'm like, whoa.
Good whoa or bad whoa? Like, how are you actually feeling about it?
Just like, whoa, I'm in my 30s. When did that happen?
Yeah.
And maybe I'm just not as prepared. But then also, this is the time I'm going to look back on my life in my 30s and be like, you were in your prime. You were thriving. Everything was because you know yourself more and all the things. And so I'm like, I need to just remember that these are my golden years and not be fixated on, oh my gosh, I'm getting wrinkles.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Enjoy it, because that's when you look back on 32, it's going to be like, wow, you were so young.
Exactly.
You just entered your 30s. Your kids were so young. You still had a baby.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, I wanted to talk a little bit before we delve into birthday land.
Yeah, should we talk about our weeks?
Yeah. So tell me, okay, so we released the grief episode last week. I'm honestly blown away by all the support we've received. How are you feeling after we released the episode?
Everyone has been so nice and it was very emotional.
Oh my gosh, I was crying like the whole week.
Honestly, the night before I was panicking because I'm like, what did I do? Why did I want to put this out so bad?
Yeah.
And literally texted you and was like, I'm sitting down on the snowboard, meet me at the lodge. I cannot do this.
Yeah.
I think I just realizing how protective of it I am.
Yeah.
And putting it out there for not just my followers or my family and friends, but for anyone who could listen is stressful. But I feel like it was really well received. And I hope that people got something good from it.
Well, yeah. You've been getting amazing feedback.
Yeah. Really good feedback. I mean, people are so nice. And I feel like just even them being like, oh, you know, made me want to call my mom or made me want to reflect on who I am as a mom. That's all I could ever want from it. So
yeah. And you know what I was thinking? Kind of me in the trenches of motherhood right now. I'm always like, oh, I'm just a mom. That's kind of what's going in my head a lot of the times. Like, you're just a mom. But then after releasing that episode, especially even re-listening to it and then everyone calling me like, oh my gosh, it was so powerful. And I was calling my mom and my mother-in-law like, I love you guys so much. I love moms, and mothers are so important.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me feel my value. I'm just a mom, like switched in my mind a little bit. Like, you are a mom.
Yeah.
I just feel like my kids will always need their mom. Like, I'm literally 32 and I need my mom more than I've ever needed her in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously I have 3 boys, and so we'll see like how that dynamic is, but hopefully they still can turn to me and have like a close relationship with me.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really heavy episode, but I feel like there was a lot of amazing, beautiful takeaways.
Yeah, for sure.
So what else like have you been doing this week? It's honestly been kind of like a rough week because that, and then what's some of the update with fertility stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's part of the hard part with this week and releasing that episode is I feel like obviously on my best days I'm just like, yeah, I'm so strong and moms are the best, and I feel like I'm in this weird stage of life where I like don't have a mom and I'm also not a mom. And so I remember like Mother's Day last year was so hard because I'm just like, I don't fit in anywhere, you know? And it obviously is such an amazing connection. So it's just been hard. And I just, you know, we went out to dinner for your birthday and I just unloaded on you.
It was so good though.
And it was so good, but I just feel like it's catching up to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just I'm being so emotional because of this episode and just because I had my follow-up at the fertility clinic, but it just, I feel like I've been doing really good, and then it just kind of has hit me recently of just like getting sucked back into that dark cloud of infertility and feeling, I don't know. But yeah, so my update is, so we've been trying to get pregnant for like 1.5 years now. Yeah. And I've been being seen at the fertility clinic for about 6 months, which is crazy because I've only done 2 cycles of treatment. And
it's just so slow moving. That's
so
what I'm
slow moving.
Yeah.
Just like genetic testing and waiting for your cycle to start and getting myself to have a period, like all of the things. It's been really hard. And so the first round, I think I mentioned on here, not in too much detail, but just that I did a round of medicated cycle and that first round failed. So we found out about that right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then the plan was to start another one this next round, but we were waiting for our insurance to kick in. And I'm so mad at myself because I took birth control to try and delay it a week and
to wait for the insurance to kick in.
Yeah, because it was so annoying because you have to, so you start this medication the 3rd day of your period, and then that was December 27th. And so I was like, hey, can we like wait to backdate this or something? And they're like, no, you have to pay for it up front.
And it's so expensive. That's the thing that's so frustrating. Most insurance plans don't cover any fertility
it's like $1,400 a month just for just being seen at the clinic for ultrasounds and things like that. They'll cover diagnostic testing, but they won't cover actual follow-ups and things. And so they usually will charge you like a flat amount. And then there's the medication and I thought just medicated cycles, you would just pay like your $4 copay at the pharmacy. Yeah. But no, so it's like, okay, we have new insurance now where our fertility is going to be covered after our deductible for the most part. And so I was like, oh, if we could have this $1,400 this month go towards our deductible, that would be amazing. Because what if I get pregnant and I give birth this year? It made sense. So then I basically I took birth control for a week. They're like, your period should start. And then it never did. And so I've just been kind of in this weird waiting limbo period. So yeah, I've just been letting my body chill for a minute because I didn't want to give myself 3 back-to-back periods. And so about 2 weeks, I was like, I should probably call the fertility clinic and let them know that I still haven't started. So they're like, we actually want you to come in and just get an ultrasound, blood work, see where you're at. So I went in earlier this week and the ultrasound tech was like, oh, like your lining looks super thick. I bet you if I go scan over on your other ovary that I'll see a corpus luteum.
What the heck is that?
Which is so funny because I've asked all my friends who are moms, they don't even know what a corpus luteum is.
Yeah, I'm like,
and I'm like, you've had 3 babies and you don't understand what goes on.
No,
and how you make a baby. So a corpus luteum is basically a cluster of cells that forms around the mature follicle in your uterus that basically is what feeds the progesterone to the egg.
Okay.
And then once the placenta is formed, the placenta takes over and feeds the progesterone to the fetus. So it's super important.
Okay.
But basically, they can tell that you ovulated if a corpus luteum formed.
And so you were ovulating, which you have not been.
Yeah. So I started my period on my own for the first time on Christmas. And then I knew I ovulated, which meant that I ovulated in December. But then I was shocked to find out that I actually ovulated because I just was so confused because I was on birth control. And so I thought I was just out. I was just waiting to start my period. So I was just out this month. But then it's so frustrating because I feel like we haven't been going hard this month. And so I feel like it's not as likely of a chance that I'm pregnant right now. But they took a pregnancy test. It was too early to tell. But she was like, okay, in 10 days, I want you to just keep taking tests. And then either you'll have a positive test or you'll start your period and we'll get started on the next cycle.
It's so frustrating because there's all these tiny little victories and wins that you have to just cling on to, even though the end goal feels so far away. Yeah. Because like the corpus gluteus or whatever it's called, that's amazing, you know? And so there's little things
I felt
to
like
be
happy after that, but then a little bit panicky of like, oh my gosh,
I
ovulated and did I miss the mark? You know, when did that happen?
Like we should have been having sex 5 times a day every single day.
Yeah. And so lesson learned, if you're taking a month off, it could happen at any time.
Yeah, like literally go.
But that's just what's hard is right now I'm just feeling like I'm in such a time suck. Just all my friends who've gotten pregnant since I've been trying are having their babies. And I'm just like, what? You're already 25 weeks? I feel like I've had one period since then. It just is so, it freaking sucks. And I'm just in this week where I'm like, you're trying to teach me to do radical acceptance. And I'm just like, why me? I hate my life.
I know. And it's really hard on my end because I want to take away all your pain and all your suffering and I want everything to go well. And obviously I can't do that. Actually, Brandon mentioned this to me when I was pregnant. I have horrible pregnancies and I'm really sick, bed rest, all the things. And he said, you're going through this and it's awful. Yeah. But having to watch someone I love go through this is its own kind of hell. Yeah. And I remember when he said, I'm like, hey, shh, like stop, go away from me. But that's how I feel. I literally feel like watching someone I love so deeply go through hell is my own hell, you know? Yeah. Because you feel so helpless. Yeah. But then also it's nice because once you come on the other side of those journeys, it's kind of like I'm a part of it with you. So I can celebrate your victories and then be with you when the hard times come and we're kind of in it together. So hopefully you feel that way.
No, I totally do. Just talking to you this week has helped me a ton. And like I told you at dinner, I feel like you're so patient because I'll come to you with something. And I've said this before, like you see me, you hear me out, but it's so funny because I'll come to you and I'll just lay it out. I'm like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I freaking hate this. I hate this. I hate this. And then you'll be like, okay, well, what about this? And then I'm like, no, because this is bullshit. And then you'll be like, okay, well, what about this? You'll come around about 3 or 4 times and give me different answers and different solutions. And then on the last solution, I was like, oh yeah, that's true. And then it like shut me up because I'm like, okay, she finally gets it. I've finally just told you every bad side of this scenario and I just love it so much.
Yeah. And I like it too because then by the end, I feel like you feel seen and heard and I feel like somewhat helpful in that process. And also just being able to know someone so wholeheartedly makes me feel connected, you know? And I want to see people. And sometimes it's hard because it's like, how are you doing? And it's like, good. There's so much surface level out there. And I feel like to truly get to know people and the depth of it, it takes time and patience. But then what you get on the other end of it is so beautiful.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm just constantly surrounded by things that remind me of what I'm going through. You know, just all my friends are having kids. Everyone is in that phase right now. So it's just when you're feeling emotional and you're feeling down, the mention of a baby or the mention of even just like someone being like, yeah, I got a pedicure with my mom. I'm just like, really? You have a mom and a baby and I have nothing, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
But I feel like it's good. And I also think like my mom's birthday is tomorrow. And so I feel like that has been lingering.
Yeah. And I think it's obviously hard timing. It's weird because I feel like any day to celebrate her, it's very healing for you in a lot of ways. Honoring your mom, it's a hard day, but then it's also a good day because she's remembered and you always go hard for her. And so releasing that episode of grief last week and then her birthday's coming up, it's good timing, but it's also heavy and hard.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's common with grief is these things that come up like, okay, Mother's Day, the anniversary of her death, her birthday, there's so much anticipation leading up to it, and then you kind of just want it to be over. And then I know the day after her birthday, I'm gonna be like, okay, we celebrated her, we honored her, but I'm not having to like visit that dark place. Yeah, I can kind of put it in the back of my mind for a couple more months. And then sometimes I love visiting that dark place, but it just feels like you kind of
need to like this week you gotta feel all this grief and all of this sadness and all the heaviness, honor her on her birthday, and then it's like let's get back to just living.
The next day I want to just like watch a happy show and, you know, scroll on TikTok and just, I don't know, just continue living life and have some happy, light fun. And that's why I'm excited for this episode. Is just because I feel like we have had some, the last two episodes we had were our episode on change and then our episode on grief, and it was just deeper, heavier topics. And so I'm excited for this episode because it's going to be a little bit lighter, and I'm dying to hear about your birthday because I still haven't even, this week has been so crazy that I haven't even really talked too much about it. Obviously we're texting, but I'm like, I want to hear every detail.
Yeah, totally. So you took me to dinner the day before my birthday. Yeah. And so my birthday was last week.
Yeah.
Birthday eve, we went to dinner. You got me amazing presents. It was so fun. So I get home, and here's the thing, like, my kids are obsessed with birthdays. And obviously I'm instilling that in them. I love birthdays. And so I was feeling kind of down about this, not even down about this specific birthday, but just kind of just whatever about it.
Yeah. The days leading up to it, you kept saying that. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling kind of just whatever about my birthday.
And you were like, are you sad? Are you feeling disappointed? Are you anticipating disappointment? And I'm like, no, it's not even that. I don't even have these high expectations. I'm just kind of like not really excited about celebrating, which is not like me. Every birthday, every celebration, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So we go to dinner, and I was just feeling more excited, like, oh, this is fun. My birthday's tomorrow. And I come home that night, and Brandon, we always decorate for birthdays the night before. So if it's Lennox's birthday, we decorate the night before, but we let his other siblings decorate with us.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to decorate for my birthday. So before they went to bed, they decorated the whole house. And so when I walked in, the whole house is just decorated. And they're so thoughtful. They're like, okay, mom's favorite color is pink. Let's get pink balloons, but different shades of pink. And let's get this and that and do these decorations. So I can see my little kids' hands and everything. And they're bringing the magic back to my birthday.
Yeah.
And obviously my amazing husband, he's facilitating all of this, and he wants me to feel so special and loved.
Yeah.
So that was really a fun surprise to come home to. And then I was like, okay, I'm back on the birthday train. I'm excited. It's my birthday. And so I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning. Of course, the boys rush in. One of Brandon's traditions growing up was you do presents in bed. So everyone brings the presents in bed. You wake up, they sing you happy birthday. So he woke up the kids. They all came in, sang me happy birthday, and they bring all the presents to the bed. And they're just so excited. They just want me to feel so, you know, like, oh, mommy, we're thinking about you. Like,
so what did they get you?
Well, they asked to go to the dollar store, and my mom was watching them. I'm sorry. I'm like, my mom and my children, as we were just talking about this.
No. I love it.
So my mom was watching the boys, and she took them. They bought me dollar store presents.
Cute.
They're just so sweet. They're very like, oh, mom would like this. And you just feel seen, you know?
Like, they know me. They listen.
Yeah, they listen, and they love it. And they love to like celebrate others, which is really important to me. I want them to see others, and I feel seen by them. Then Brandon took them to the store. So they got me like workout clothes and all this stuff. But even like leading up to my birthday, Brandon was like, what do you want for your birthday? And this is a part of motherhood too, where you kind of like put yourself last, and you're just like, I don't know. I don't want to think. I don't have time to like look. I know I want stuff. I would love something new, but I don't know what. I don't have the time to like online shop and find what I want and do the research and reviews on certain products. I've been feeling just like in a style rut too, where I want new clothes, but I don't really know my style lately. I'm like, what should I lean into? I don't know. So Brandon hands me his computer. He's like, okay, this is your first present. So I open it, and he had created me this Pinterest board, hundreds of pins of all these different styles.
Oh my God.
And he was like, I think this would look really cute on you, this type of style. And my husband's very stylish. He's like the style guy. So I was just like, I can't believe he took all this time to curate all these different types of styles so I could get inspired.
That is so cute.
Isn't that so thoughtful and sweet? And then he picked a few of those pins and then bought me clothes based on those. So he got me like 2 like really cute outfits based on these like pins. And I was like, this is so cute. And it was awesome. But just it wasn't even about this stuff. It was the time that he took and the thought where it's like, I don't know what to get Chelsey. She's been saying this.
Yeah.
And then he brings me another present, and I open it, and it's these nightstands I've been wanting. And he's like, another thing is you've mentioned that your room isn't bringing you joy lately, and I thought this would be kind of a way to represent we can redo our bedroom. So I got you the nightstands you've been wanting, but whatever you want, we can go shopping and let's redo the whole room to bring you joy.
Aww.
And I was just like, wow, I feel my kids see me, my husband sees me. That's all I could want.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day was so fun. We checked Lennox out of school because he was so cute. He didn't want to go. He was like, Mom, do you want me to stay? I want you to feel special. I don't have to go to school today. I was like, no, buddy, you need to go to school. But then as he's walking out the door, Mom, you could check me out. Like, I want you to feel special today. Like, and I could be there with you to make you feel special. So halfway through the day, I was like, let's go check him out.
That's cute. So what did you do while he was at school, though?
Oh, napped.
Oh, you napped.
We ate breakfast and then I was like, good night. I'm going to take a freaking nap. So I took like an hour nap, which was amazing. And then we got Lennox from school. He was so happy. We went to lunch and then we went to Color Me Mine. Oh. And it's like weird because I'm in this stage where I want to celebrate as a family.
Yeah.
And so it was a fun thing to do. Then we went and got birthday donuts. We came home, did cake and ice cream. And then we did a movie night. And we watched Ratatouille, which is one of my Disney favorite movies. And then me and Brandon the rest of the night just cuddled, watched movies, hung out. And then his last present to me was we're going away for the weekend. So
fun. Where are you guys going?
I think just Park City. We'll do Park City and just do the weekend there, which will be really nice and fun.
That's going to be so fun.
Yes.
And just a little break from the kids and go out to dinner, enjoy, relax, sleep in.
Oh my gosh, sleep in, which it's hard. I have been having such a hard time sleeping in or sleeping in general. So that's why like my birthday taking a nap felt so amazing. I love sleep.
Mm-hmm. You should just take some melatonin or something. And
I know I'm going to
out.
Oh, for sure. A Unisom. Yes. If anyone needs to sleep, Unisom is the best.
I still need to try Unisom.
Okay, I'm bringing you some. It's the best because you don't feel like hungover the next day. And you take it when you're pregnant. It's like they give you Unisom and B6 for like nausea, but Unisom's like a sleeping aid pill. Is
the Unisom only to take at night?
Yeah, you only take it at night.
Or are these pregnant people just like freaking mobbing through Unisom throughout the day?
I mean, like probably. For me, I had like a compounded medicine. And so it was like, you can take them separate, but I like did a higher dose that was compounded and it would knock me out. So I would take it at night and then I would sleep. Ooh, but now I just take like a half and you're just like, oh, and you wake up and you don't feel like groggy.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, don't you like crave that feeling?
Just bring me one next time.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, thank you. Hook it up. In comparison to other birthdays, what would you rate your 32nd?
I feel like I had everything that I could possibly want. Like it wasn't this huge raging party or let's go out, let's do all this stuff. But it was just, I'm seen, even if it's by my little group of people, what more could I want?
But I think that's the phase of life that we're in because I feel like everyone can relate to this at this point. Because even just talking to my friends about their birthdays the last couple of years, I think there is this little letdown right before your birthday of like, wow, birthdays aren't really exciting anymore. The celebration, the little butterflies you get before your birthday kind of go away and your expectations shift. But then when you do have that birthday, same thing with Christmas. And then those simple moments on your birthday or those simple moments on these holidays where you're like, wow, like I have my kids and my husband, and it just humbles you and it makes you just be like, this is all that matters. And that joy is so much better than just like, woohoo, like,
well, yeah, because I feel like in your, even like your teens or your 20s, like you have so much expectations for your birthday. And if it's not perfect, you always feel kind of like let down because I feel like what you're truly craving on your birthday is to be seen, to be loved.
Yeah.
And sometimes that like falls short, or you're wishing like you make. Even when we were making my birthday wish for my birthday cake, I was like, I don't have a wish right now. Like I have everything. I don't really want anything else. And I remember like younger me is like, oh yeah, I wish this boy texts me back. Or like, I hope that, or even like when I'm married, I was like, I hope I get pregnant this year, or like whatever it is. Yeah. But I was like, oh wow, I feel like I'm finally have it. And also with kids, those butterfly magic feelings, my kids are feeling all those feelings right now and they pour it over to me. Mm-hmm. They're like, mom, we want you to feel so special and so loved. And I'm like, okay, yes, I do. Yeah. I feel so special and loved.
And I think just your kids like demonstrating that back to you is probably so special and so magical, where it's just so tender that you're like, this is all I need. This little crappy piece of toast that they made just for me, you know?
Oh, that's exactly how it is. Or just like the decorations and their little thought behind, or the dollar store presents. This is so sweet.
Yeah.
And I love this.
But I am glad because I feel like we've all been through that phase of the expectations, the high pressure. It's kind of that New Year's Eve feeling of feeling like you want your birthday to be so special, and who's going to text me, who's going to post on their story, who's going to like show up for me tomorrow. Like there is so much loaded expectation. I feel like especially when you're in your 20s or high school, and I'm so glad that we're growing out of that. I'm so glad to leave that behind.
Oh, 1,000%. Where it's like almost like if someone texts you or calls you or whatever, it's like an and one, but it's not like the one. Mm-hmm. So it's like if someone's thinking about it, oh, that was so sweet that they texted me, but I'm not waiting for anyone to reach out to me, or I don't expect anyone to. Mm-hmm. And I'm not mad if they don't. Mm-hmm. That's fine. But that feels amazing.
You mentioned you've always been super into birthdays. Big birthday girl over here.
Yes. I've always loved birthdays. I feel like my parents did an amazing job at going hard for birthdays. My mom, she was the type of person that I remember in junior high. She woke up super early one morning and like sidewalk chalked the whole walkway to school. So I walked and it was like, happy birthday, Chelsey. And the whole middle school sidewalk.
That is so cute.
It was so cute. And then for lunches, she would pack me a birthday crown and she'd always make me wear birthday pins. And I loved just being like, hey, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. And even weeks leading up to my birthday, I didn't want to be disappointed. So I was like, guys, my birthday next week. Remember, you better say happy birthday to me. I would not be disappointed because I was instilling it in everyone. Like, it is Chelsey's birthday. Mm-hmm. And always had birthday parties. Not a ton stick out. My mom was the classic birthday at home. Let's go hard. Let's do the activities. We had like a 50s birthday one year and she made all the girls poodle skirts and
cute.
She was that type.
Yeah.
Who would go hard for a home birthday. Then later in high school, you actually threw me was it my 17th birthday? Yeah, 17th birthday party. A surprise birthday party.
I think it was your 18th because it was senior year.
Yeah, okay. So my 18th birthday. And you went hard and threw me the most massive surprise birthday party of my dreams.
And the most iconic part about that party was the rainbow cake with the layers, that each layer was a different color.
You went so hard for me.
That was honestly embarrassing looking back. I just me showing up with a dozen roses to Brandon Wardrobe's hot tub. And the happy sumo before.
And then all day you kidnapped me from school and we like went to a movie. Like,
yeah, me, you and Brandon went and saw Chipwrecked or something, didn't we?
Oh my gosh, yes. Because there was nothing playing. Yes. So we did that. Oh, and at that birthday party, you invited Brandon, my husband, and I didn't know him. Mm-hmm. I did not know him, and I don't remember him at all at that birthday party. When people say, when did you first meet Chelsey? He refers to this birthday party. And I'm like, I didn't even know he was there. Yeah. But I guess I hugged him and he said, I put my hand on his back and it lingered there for so long. And he thought about it. And I was like, I don't even remember you, bro. Like, don't flatter yourself.
That is so funny. I don't remember them being there, but I guess they were.
Because you invited everyone. It was like a huge house party.
Yeah.
And it was just iconic.
Yeah,
that birthday was like music and it was really, really fun. So that birthday stands out to me. And then my 22nd birthday is my golden birthday and it lived up to the hype. Again, you made my cake. Mm-hmm. You made me a gold cake. You're a good friend. You're a very good friend. Yeah, and my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Do I suck?
So are all your birthdays good? I know. Do you remember what you did for my 30th birthday or
I was
my
pregnant.
18th birthday?
No, weird. I probably suck. Wow, I quit. But I do listen to you, so there's that.
Yeah, we have great conversations.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I guess I just like, the big events. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's like so funny because I'm like, yeah, this birthday, this. Oh wait, you did all of those.
I was behind all of them.
But my 22nd birthday, I really had high expectations because golden birthdays were a big deal for me. I was like, I want my golden birthday to be so legit. At night we had a big party, and that year I got engaged and married when I was 22, like my golden year.
What year was that? 2015?
Yeah, 2015.
Wow, what a good year.
Like that lived up to the hype.
Because when did you get engaged? That was
I think
right
it was
before
March.
Okay, so it was
golden birthday,
engagement March, married September.
Yeah.
Cute. Happiest year.
Yeah, it was all I ever wanted.
Yeah, I love that.
So it was a very, very good birthday. And then after that, probably my 30th. And then I feel like this birthday now. It's been great. I'm here for birthdays. I love them.
Yeah. I'm glad that you had a good birthday.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you feel like you align with your astrology sign? What even are you?
Oh my gosh.
A Capricorn?
No, I'm an Aquarius. I'm just not big into the Zodiac. Are you?
Mm-mm.
What are you?
I'm a Cancer. I do resonate with a lot of Cancer things, but then all the bad stuff, I'm like, that's definitely not me.
I know. That's how I feel too, where it's like some things... I don't know what it is though. I feel like it's a confirmation bias where you were like, yeah, I'm totally like that. You kind of try to fit yourself into the mold. So I don't know if I'm a big believer. But okay, so I was researching about Aquarius. So you want to learn about them? And then you tell me. I'll like tell you what it is and then you help me be outside opinion. Okay, so Aquarius is from January 20th to February 17th. So it's weird. It's like on the cusp of 2 months. Usually I feel like it's like just 1 month. No? Okay. See? Dead.
That's it goes from like the 20th to the middle of the month. To the 20th to the middle of the month.
Okay, so Aquarius traits innovative and humanitarian. So they're known to be progressive.
Yeah, it's definitely not real.
Oh, me?
I'm just kidding. They're just like super progressive and like give back to their communities.
That's not me at all.
No, I'm just kidding. Cool. Keep going.
They're intellectual and eccentric. So weird and smart.
Okay,
so some of the strengths of Aquarius is they're visionary, open-minded, loyal friend. Sammy, loyal friend.
Yeah, that's creepy. Like, how did they know? Open-minded, loyal friend. It's like they know you.
I know. Problem solver.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Me. The challenges. Stubborn. Emotionally distant.
Not that's me. Definitely not.
But true. They did say like they're known for keeping people at arm's length until they build trust. I could see that about myself. I have an illusion of being very open as in sharing all my deepest, darkest thoughts on a podcast.
No, but I think that you misconstrue yourself thinking that people think you're open, because I feel like my friends or like Hayden, they notice that you can crack people open, but like, or you'll get a lot out of people, but I don't feel like you share a lot.
No, that's exactly how it is.
Say you love to get deep, but it's just, you like to
get to know,
let other people get deep.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I don't really share my stuff until I feel very comfortable and close to someone. And so the people that I'm closest with know a lot about me, but acquaintances or even like friends don't know a lot about like me and my like stuff.
Why do you feel like that is?
I don't know. Mr. Aquarius.
I know, but even now I feel like you're deflecting.
Oh no. I don't know.
I'm just like, why do you think I don't know. I'm just mysterious. Anyways, tell me more about your trauma. Let's hear about your traumas, Chelsey. We'll open it up.
I literally have zero trauma.
Okay.
I'm scared. Okay, rebellious over this conversation.
You're not rebellious.
I'm not rebellious at all. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Overthinker. Aren't we all?
Yeah, aren't we all?
Okay, in relationships. Friendships. Aquarians are amazing friends, offer support, humor, out of the box advice. Then romantic partners, they need to find someone who understands them. This is weird because it says that in relationships they need someone that understands that they need space, and I'm like, no. I don't want any space.
Okay.
So overall, what's your takeaway? Do you feel like I'm Aquarius?
I'd say like 40-60. 60% not.
I know.
40% maybe, but those are probably just coincidences.
Exactly. And then I was learning all about like moon sign and Chinese sign and all the things, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm like, I don't
rising moon and setting sun.
Yeah, whatever it is.
But here's the thing is, I feel like with astrology, I'm here for it. Reading your horoscope or things like that, if it brings positivity into your life, if you feel like you read that and you're like, I deeply align with Cancer and all of these things, I feel like make me a better person, and I strive to be a communicator just like a Scorpio or whatever. Yeah. But then I hate the girls who just are like classic Scorpio. I'm just a mysterious girly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the thing. When I'm watching freaking Love Island, they're all obsessed with astrology, and they're like, oh, I can't even talk to him. He's a Cancer. Oh, he's a Leo. Oh, scary. Yeah. And I'm just like, why are you so fixated. So some people, it is that confirmation bias where it's like, I can't date them. I have to be from like, hey guys, chill.
But when I was dating, I think it's just a fun fantasy thing, like a fortune teller, fortune cookie type thing.
Yeah,
like
but
your
I feel like
fortune cookie could always align with something you're going through.
Yes, I can see that. But some people,
yeah, if you're basing your relationship status and who you're dating off of their sign,
yeah, because even me, I don't really.
Do you even know what Brandon's sign is?
Oh, I looked it up today because I was like, what is he? And we're not compatible. Signs.
Awkward.
I know, it's over. He's September. What is that?
People are probably screaming. Maybe is he a Leo?
He's like
He's probably what comes after Leo. Because Leo's August.
Oh my gosh. See, I don't know, but I should know. Anyways, sorry.
All I know is all Scorpios and Geminis, their whole personality is being a Gemini and Scorpio.
Oh,
like it's Gemini season, ladies.
Nothing sounds worse to me. Literally nothing.
Yeah, but then if they were to watch
Brandon's
this,
a Gemini.
No, that's June. If a Gemini were to watch this or listen to this, they'd be like, oh, spoken like a classic Cancer. I can just read them like the back of my hand.
Oh my God.
I think I'm just bitter because Cancers are known for being like wimpy, baby, sensitive.
Oh, you're a wimpy baby sensitive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we're also very sentimental and very...
Oh, okay, then you are.
Just emotional creatures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know, is an Aquarius a water sign?
See, I don't even know what that means.
If anyone out there follows Zodiac and
come on the podcast. If you're like a diehard, I'm serious, message us and be like, hey, I know a lot about this.
No, but they're never going to, because if they were listening at this point, they would have freaking tapped out because we don't know anything about it. And so they're just probably like, this is painful to listen to.
We're going to have an expert, like an astrologist expert.
Okay.
And they're going to tell us, and then by the end, I'm going to buy into it.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be sold.
Also, for those who are listening, you can't see this, but your dad just brought us in drinks. Yeah. So I'm going to be slurping on this.
We got a Route 44 Sonics. Cheers. So now I want to get into a little bit of pop culture nostalgia.
Oh, okay.
I want to know how much you know about the year that you were born. 1993, iconic.
Okay. I don't know anything.
The year of the chicken.
The year of the chicken. That sounds right.
I think it's the year of the cock.
The cock?
Cockadoodle-doo. Yeah, I just know that because this Chinese restaurant I used to go to had a menu.
Rice King. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about Rice King and I feel like chicken sounds familiar. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that on the menu.
Yeah, okay. You can picture like the rooster. Yeah. Anyways, so how much do you feel like you know about 1993? Because it's weird because you can be born into a year and you don't know what life was like during that year.
No, I'm in a weird time warp where it's like, okay, 30 years ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's what my brain goes to.
Yeah. I think that's pretty normal.
Right? Like if you were to be like, oh yeah, 30 years ago, would you be like, oh yeah, like in the 70s? Or would you be like 1993? No. 30 years ago was not
30 years. I would just be like, I was 30 years ago,
Oh, okay.
But if it was 15 years ago, I'd be like, oh yeah, 1995.
Okay, it's weird.
It maps. Okay, so let's just go through kind of like we did in our New Year's episode of just like the top 4 or 5. I'm gonna read you off a couple of songs or a couple movies, and I want you to see if you can guess which one was number 1 during the year that you were born.
Okay, I love this.
Okay, so number 1 song on the Billboard charts during 1993. Here's the options. Dream Lover, Mariah Carey. Womp. Oh, Womp. Womp. And then in parentheses it says, there it is. So, Womp there. Why do I feel like a mom right now where I'm just like, raise the roof? Womp. Whoop. There it is. You know that one? Okay. By Tag Team.
Okay.
I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston. That's the Way Love Goes by Janet Jackson.
Okay, Whitney Houston for sure, because the other ones, I mean, besides Whoop, there it is. Like, I don't know the other two, so I'm going with I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
Was I right?
That was correct.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay!
Guess the highest grossing movie of 1993.
Okay. Oh, I'm curious to see what these are.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Love that movie.
Like,
hello.
Oh, dear. Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Aladdin came out in the 80s, no?
I guess not.
Okay. Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Home Alone 2. Which, what? Home Alone's older than us?
I know. It's weird.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, I love that movie.
Okay, that was the last one.
Okay, I'm gonna say Jurassic Park, just because it's epic, like Jurassic Park.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Top performing TV shows of 1993.
Yeah.
We've got Full House, Seinfeld, Family Matters, and Home Improvement.
Ooh, okay, I say Seinfeld.
Home Improvement.
What the heck?
Sorry, Tim Allen.
Okay.
Okay, who was the president in 1993?
Oh no, I'm out.
George Bush,
Oh, could be that.
Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan.
Ooh, Ronald Reagan feels like 70s to me. I'm gonna go with George.
Okay, but George Bush was literally the president in 2001.
It was George Bush Sr.
Oh, I don't know. It just says George Bush, so I don't know if it was George Bush Sr. like George Bush.
No, there's George Bush Sr.
Either way, no. Bill Clinton, which thank goodness we were newborns for that phase, because it sounds like quite the ride.
Oh, was Bill?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's iconic, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to know what our parents thought about that. What were the SNL skits like, you know?
I mean, I feel like we kind of got to get a little taste of it when Hillary ran.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
Like all
oh
those
my gosh,
things
it's
kind of
so
came
weird
to the
that they're
surface.
married. For some reason, they seem like totally different entities to me.
I know, isn't that weird?
Side note, you know who Hillary Clinton reminds me of?
Who?
Like, guess. Like, take a guess. Another, like, kind of iconic female character.
I don't know.
Guess.
Martha Stewart?
Yes!
Oh, really?
Martha Stewart!
Okay, I was like, who?
Isn't that so weird? For some reason, they're morphing into the same person
Hillary
in my
Clinton
mind.
is like a morph of Martha Stewart and Ellen DeGeneres.
Honestly, yes.
Also, can we just talk about the fall of Ellen?
I can't even talk about it. We were like Ellen girls. We went to Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
But why is she fallen? Because she was mean to her employees?
Yeah, and then last I heard, she was like, I'm moving countries if
Oh, no.
Kamala doesn't win. And so her and Portia moved to like France.
Oh, they... What?
Mm-hmm.
Has she been like posting about this or what?
I don't know. I don't really know.
I'm
I should probably get my
sad.
facts in order before I start going off about this.
Well, I love Ellen,
I
but
know.
I'm sad if she was mean to her employees. I love Ellen. And she's very iconic for our time, like high school. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we went to her taping and we were obsessed.
Yeah. Twitch, RIP.
I can't even do it. Did you see all the stuff with Alice, his wife?
Yeah.
That she's coming out with a tell-all, kind of bashing him?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me so sad.
Or that she made his whole family sign an NDA to be at his funeral.
Yep.
Weird.
Literally weird. And then all of his best friends are coming out and being like, screw you. All you want is fame and money.
Yeah.
You were the worst.
Yeah.
And so
That's interesting that his best friends were coming out, because I knew that his family was, but I had heard other things that he wasn't close with his family at the time he passed. So I was like, maybe there is some weird where she's like, okay, his family is crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I did the NDA so that they wouldn't be posting pictures of his dead body or like selling, you know?
Yeah.
So I could see how those things get misconstrued, but I also feel like I'm on the family side.
I know, but and I think now that all the best friends are even siding now with Twitch, like you are a liar and you're the worst. But also we don't know everything, but I'm sad about it.
Yeah.
Because okay, you want to write a book for what? Like, can you just write in your journal? Why do you have to publish a quote unquote tell all about your relationship?
Yeah. You don't.
Is like, what is your...
And you guys have kids together. So what is your intention?
Yeah. If you need to process it and you need to share your thing, you can go to therapy or write a journal. You don't need to publish a book.
Yeah.
Is my thing. But obviously I don't know all the details, but the overall it just makes me sad.
Yeah. Also, another side note, I want to know what your thoughts are on the updates that we found out with Justin and Blake drama. I'm so freaking sick of it, but I also just feel like we have to chime in.
I'm so in it. I'm deep.
Still.
It's all over my TikTok. You're over it. And I try to bring it up and you're like,
it's all over my TikTok. And I'm just like, scroll.
Oh, I'm just like, okay, what are the lawsuits? Here's the thing. I'm just going to be straight up real. Okay.
Be honest.
I was always team Justin. And then Blake had her allegations. And I was like,
sexual assault allegations.
Yeah, sexual assault allegations against Justin Baldoni. And obviously I will always believe the woman, you know. I'm like, if she says that, that's scary. And you start to question, oh my gosh, has Justin been the monster the whole time? So your thoughts are kind of like, but my radar was up. Blake is giving, has never been told no in her life, tantrum, I'm gonna get what I want. That's just the vibe I get from her.
And seeing all those text messages come out, just the vibes of all of those are kind of like, okay, this feels off and your personality is shining through and I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yes. And so then she released everything and I was still like, okay, I'm going to believe her, but I don't think Justin's this horrible guy. I was still like, let's figure out what else is going on here. And then Justin comes back and is suing now Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and I think their PR team for $450 million.
Yeah.
And his lawyer is basically like, I'm coming for your throats and we have receipts. And so Justin released all of their text messages where she was like, he made me feel uncomfortable when I was nursing and he was out of character in these scenes and made me feel really weird. And now there's text messages from Blake to Justin like, hey, I'm pumping, just come into my trailer. Literally, he said that screenshot. And then there's video footage of when he was out of character and made her feel uncomfortable. She was like, he was complimenting me how I smelled and all this stuff. And in the video, she's literally like, oh my gosh, sorry, you can probably smell my fake tan. And he was like, no, it smells good. You smell good. And then, so what do you, now that I'm kind of laying it out there.
I mean, I knew all
Okay,
this.
you knew all this. Okay, I thought you were like scrolling past.
No,
so.
it's just because like I hear bits and pieces on the podcasts that I listen to. Like, there's this one podcast I love, Juicy Scoop. If you guys are Juicy Scoopers, I love that podcast.
Okay. But listen to ours first.
Listen to ours first. But I love her because she's this older lady who just recaps all of this stuff in such an interesting way. But then there's other podcasts that talk about it and dive into it for like 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I don't really care. Just give me the gist. But she just like recaps it. Anyways, I just think that they're both sketch, and I understand why Justin's retaliating so hard because obviously his reputation is completely ruined and he has the freaking receipts. What are your thoughts about his team making a website for all of the evidence?
I love that. I feel like it's so savage. And honestly, if my name was dragged through the mud, and because he was dropped by his talent agency, which it's the same talent agency that represents Ryan Reynolds or something. So Ryan was like, if you still represent him, I'm leaving. And so they dropped Justin Baldoni, and then he lost all these awards. His podcast host left. He doesn't have a podcast anymore, all this stuff. I'd be like, I'm gonna release, I'm not hiding anything.
Yep.
And so now it seems like Blake and Ryan are bullies and trying to bulldoze. And I feel like what happened is there's all these speculations like, oh, she loved Justin, he turned her down, so then she was pissed or whatever it is. What I think really happened is they were doing the movie, Blake started taking more control, wanted more control, and Justin was kind of giving a little bit of pushback. Okay, yes, like, love that, thank you for your advice, but also like, I'm the director. And then she got more vocal. She got Ryan involved, she got Taylor Swift involved, was like, these are my dragons, I'm Khaleesi.
See, and I hated that text exchange. It makes me like Taylor less because I'm like, why are you friends with this crazy
exactly
bitch?
But it's so funny because with Taylor, I'm like, Taylor's untouchable. I don't care what Taylor's role is in this, she's still perfect in my eyes. But it was just so funny in those text messages. Basically, Justin Baldoni was like, hey, because she rewrote this whole scene of the movie, and he ends up going to like her apartment, and Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift were both there, and they were bulldozing Justin like, hey, use her script, it's better. And so he leaves and he texts and said, hey, I loved your rewrite, I would have loved it even without the advice from
Taylor. And then she's like, I'm Khaleesi, these are my dragons.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is if Taylor Swift is one of her dragons, where the hell has she been this whole lawsuit? You'd think if Blake was really sexually assaulted and really mistreated, like she's saying that she is, I feel like Taylor would back it up. But I feel like the only reason why she wouldn't back it up is if the allegations aren't completely true, or, you know.
Taylor's been so smart. She didn't promote the movie, which she promoted Deadpool.
Yeah, and if her and Ryan are backing up Blake and inspiring her to rewrite scenes, why would she not support the movie?
I know, but it's funny because she's been radio silence about all of it.
Obviously, low-key on the back end, she's like we hate Justin, we ride at Dawn.
Yeah.
But publicly, I don't know why she's not backing up Blake.
I know.
If it really was all true.
But I think it's super smart on her end. I'm so happy she didn't say anything.
Well, most of the time she doesn't.
But then wasn't it weird? She was promoting
Deadpool so hard. I don't understand that whole thing. And then people thought she might be in it. She was going hard for Deadpool.
And what was the other one you told me?
For Blink Twice.
Yeah.
For Zoe Kravitz's director debut.
Yeah, and then nothing for her best friend.
Yeah, that's weird. But I'm also like, Taylor, why are you best friends with this chick?
I know. So basically, I think there was just pushback, and then it just snowballed into she was trying to take over the movie. Justin was like, fine, whatever. Mm-hmm. They didn't get along. And then how the media was Team Justin against Blake. Then she was like, you know what? And now it was the lawsuit.
She just drops that hard bomb.
And maybe she did feel uncomfortable, and maybe there was things, but I don't think
so.
But I don't think that she'd be doing all of this. I think she was like, my reputation has been called into question, and now I'm going to destroy him. And then he was like, want to bet? I will show you the receipts.
Well, and it swung in Justin's favor, and then it swung back to Blake, and now it's back with Justin. But I'm just like, you guys both suck, and I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. Clearly, I'm like in it. I'm just like, yeah, I know all the things. So,
okay, what about the Menendez brothers? Have you heard any? Did you watch any of that stuff?
No, but I did watch all like the fan edits. Blame it on the rain. Did you watch any of those edits? Oh, okay. Well, I'll insert here. The main guy, like the actor that played the guy in the show, everyone was like doing thirst traps about him.
Oh, because he's hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, the Menendez brothers killed their parents.
Yeah.
And there was all this stuff about like the dad sexually abusing the boys and blah, blah, blah. But now Kim Kardashian's saying that they should get out of prison. And so it was the Menendez brothers are going to get out of prison before Thanksgiving of next year.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Do you though?
Oh, should I not? Here's my thing. Like I don't know. I'm sad about the whole situation. I'm just sad
about the whole situation. Like, I understand. See, and I initially thought that.
Okay.
But I was listening to this interview the other day where, okay, did they do this for financial gain? Okay. But I understand why maybe they would get fed up and kill their dad. I mean, not really, but like, I get it. If he's sexually abusing you, whatever. But why kill your mom?
I feel like it was because she was like complicit. She knew the whole time. And so they were pissed. But did you watch the show? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like
I watched the documentaries and the show. The show was so dark. I couldn't even finish it.
That kind of stuff I can't.
They even drug it out so long with all of the... I'm not sensitive to that stuff, but I was like, turn this off. But the thing is, I understand, but there's no real reason besides financial gain that they would kill the mom. Okay, they might have been mad that she was just so aloof with it, but okay, you could get off for killing your dad, but you still killed your mom. And so how are you gonna...
I know, but also don't they have a life in prison? It's just I don't know. I'm sad. They're just these kids, and obviously they...
Except for Lyle, who's the one who shot his mom, has literally had like 4 wives in prison and keeps cheating on all of them, and then keeps getting divorced because his last wife, who was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be home for Thanksgiving, he was low-key cheating on her with some 23-year-old from Switzerland. They're not really like good guys, but I feel like the media is, but they were victims, and like, it's like, do they actually deserve to get out?
Yeah, see, I guess I'm just not too deep into it to have a strong opinion. I just would hope. Also, the brothers are clumped together, because you're saying that about one brother. Do we know anything about the other brother?
Lyle is the older brother who kind of had control over Eric, the younger brother. And so mainly I'm talking about Lyle. Lyle technically shot his mom. Let's just let Eric out and see how that goes. But also like them together, and the fact that Lyle got him to do that, I just is scary. I understand it's sad that they were kids and maybe get some time shaved off, but it wasn't that. I don't even know how many years they've served, but I feel like they could stay in a little bit longer. And just because Kim Kardashian says so, I don't think it should be.
I know. I'm curious to see how it plays out. And then we should do a deep dive about it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yes.
Any other like pop culture things that we need to chat about?
I mean, I guess the only other thing you don't know about is Onyx Storm, the third.
Oh, Onyx Storm. All I'm hearing, Onyx Storm.
It's like
Did you finish?
No, I'm almost done. And I love it. I'm not a huge fantasy reader, but I do really like this series.
Yeah.
Everyone's not loving it because it's confusing, but
also I've heard that people don't like how it ends.
Oh, okay. Well, don't say anything if you've seen anything.
You're almost done.
Yeah, I'm almost done. And a lot of my friends are already done. So they're like, hurry, hurry, hurry. But
the Audible is 24 hours. That's insane.
I'm listening to it on almost 2x because I'm trying to like finish.
And you're keeping up?
Yeah.
Don't you kind of want to savor it? Because the next book's not coming out for 2 years.
Yeah, I need to savor it more, but I need to know
talk about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That is big. Okay, so I thought we could do one more fun thing.
Love this. What?
Okay, so I thought we could do a little birthday trivia. Do you remember how I did that quiz for your 30th birthday?
Yes.
So I thought we could do a little friendship quiz. Me and some of my friends do this for each other. We're like, let's do a Sammy trivia. And it's so fun to see what your friends remember about you. And, you know, might as well just take the opportunity to make it about yourself.
Okay.
So I was thinking we could maybe just do some cold calling and see if your friends remember.
Okay. And then we could just ask them questions or what? Okay, and you have the questions.
Yeah, I have the questions prepared, but I'm wondering who you want me to call.
Let's call Rachel, my best friend Rachel.
Okay.
She'll know something.
Best friend. She dropped the hard B.
Yeah, BFF.
One of my best friends.
Yeah, one of my best friends, Sammy and Rachel.
Just kidding. She's your bestie. Okay. Let's get going. Okay, so we're going to call Rachel. Okay, so do you want to ask them?
Yeah, I'll ask them. But you show me the question.
Okay, so for Rachel, we are going to ask her, what was the name of your childhood dog?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I have a quick question for you.
How are ya?
You're being recorded, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you're being recorded. Okay, what's the name of my...
Disclaimer.
What's the name of my childhood dog?
Oh, geez, it starts with an S.
Oh my gosh, you don't know my dog's name?
I feel like it starts with an S. Am I wrong?
No, it starts with an S. Okay. Okay, bye. Fail. Love you.
Wait, tell her what it was.
No, we're going to call someone else. What's the name
of my childhood dog?
Lola.
Okay, we're done. That's it.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, BFF. Okay, love you.
Love you, man.
So this will be a double down. I'll ask the next person dog and something else.
This is going to determine who Chelsea's actual best friend is.
I know. Okay,
Rachel or who are we calling next?
Let's call Brandon Wardrop.
Yeah, call him.
And then should I ask him who my first kiss was and my dog?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi. You're on air.
How's it going? What? On air?
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, what was the name of my childhood dog?
What was the name of your childhood dog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like Muffy?
Muffy? No. Okay, you have a chance to redeem yourself. Who was my first kiss?
Blue House.
Yee! Okay, winner.
Nah, you remember.
Okay, love you.
Oh, was that it?
That's all.
Okay, well, what was the dog's name? Are you not?
No, we're gonna kick it over to the next person, so you'll have to listen to the episode to figure out my dog's name.
Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at least I got number 2 right.
Yes. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay. Happy belated. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Happy belated.
Happy belated.
Okay, let's keep going with the dog, and then we'll
Okay, so let's call Gwen and see if she answers. My friend Amy, I call her Gwen.
But if you are not Chelsea, you cannot call her Gwen.
Oh, if you call her Gwen and you're not me,
In high school, I accidentally slipped up and called her Gwen, and I was scared.
Because she calls me Lucy, which is so weird. We don't even know how these names started. But yeah, you called her Gwen, and I was like, I will fight you to the death.
I'm sorry. I thought her name was Gwen.
Hi,
you're on air.
Okay.
I love that you're just down. Okay, what was my childhood dog's name?
Snoopy.
Okay, what's my favorite television show?
Dozy.
Oh my gosh, you win. You're literally my best friend.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I win.
You win. You win all the awards.
I know you so well.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I love that.
She wins.
Okay, let's call Mariana. She's my best friend / cousin, and ask her what my middle name is. She's actually Brandon's cousin, so it's like,
Yeah.
let's
So
see.
she definitely might not know it. So it's a good one
Yeah.
for her.
Okay, let's call her. Hello.
Hello? Give me 1 second. Wait.
Hi, you're on air.
No.
She's like, no. Okay, what's my middle name?
Nicole.
Oh, yes, it is Nicole. Okay, winner. Okay, love you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Everyone's just like, you called me for that.
Okay, so I feel like consensus is people know me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really disappointed with Rachel.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give her a Chelsey 101.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm very happy. And I love this episode. It's been so fun.
Yeah. And you should have done a second question for her, you know? Give her a little bit of something.
I know. I kind of just was like, I just felt hurt. Like, Snoopy. Like,
Yeah.
you don't remember Snoopy?
It's literally it starts with an S. I'm like, what's a dog name that starts with an S? Clearly.
Snoopy.
The most obvious name.
I know. Thank you so much. I love
Of course.
you.
But before we go, it wouldn't be Deepish without getting a little bit deep.
Okay.
So I just want to ask you, what do you feel like you've learned up till now, entering your 30s, and what do you kind of hope for your 30s?
Oh, that's a lot to unpack right there. One thing I will say, I love being in my 30s in the sense of you care way less, you know yourself way more. And that's something that just comes with time.
Yep.
Your 20s is very self-discovery. Who am I? Whatever it is. And so many of the trivial things that I thought about on a daily in my 20s don't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
So I love that feeling. And I just am excited because I feel like I'll start caring less and less. And hopefully I can just iron out more of my personality. I think also I've lost a lot of my, not my personality, but you just have other priorities. And I'm kind of excited to prioritize myself a little bit more and hopefully develop new interests, hobbies, and talents. And one thing is the one constant that I've realized is change. And that's changing yourself as well. Instead of being scared and nervous about that, it's kind of like an old friend. Okay, let's go. Let's figure out this together. And so that's what I'm really excited for with my 30s.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you feel similar?
Yeah. And I guess that kind of goes hand in hand for like what you're hoping for coming up, you know, just embracing that change. And I feel like you are in this sweet spot where you're done having kids. You're just going to raise them and find yourself again. And like you say, be in your prime. You're kind of past those unknown years of finding yourself before marriage in your 20s and who you are as a person and then who you are as a wife and now who you are as a mother. You're like confident in all of those things. And now moving forward, you get to just discover who you are in this chapter of life and
it's
just
more,
enjoy life.
Yeah. And it's just more exciting, at least for me in my 20s. I was so nervous about it. I was like, I need to be a certain way or I want certain characteristics or whatever it is. And so it was kind of more panicky in your 20s. But now I'm like, I'm so excited to get to know myself and wherever that leads.
Well, I'm excited for you. And I'm glad your birthday was good. I'm excited for 32 to see what it's going to bring. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of good things.
Yes. And I'm in my Lorelai Gilmore era. Let's like bring it back to that.
Okay.
And I will gladly take on that role.
Live like Lorelai.
Live like Lorelai.
Yes, that's the motto for this year.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, thanks for joining us, you guys, and celebrating our favorite person.
Me.
We love you so much, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, love ya.
Bye.
Bye.